offensive line. You'd have minimum 4 new starters. What are your thoughts on how that's shaking out?
Yeah, when you look at the guys, it's interesting. We lose 4, but then we bring back some experience.
Right.
So it's interesting. Thayer won't practice this spring, so we'll feel that absence this spring. That'll be felt.
What's his? Is it a knee?
Yeah, it's undisclosed right now, but yeah, but
He's not going to practice.
He won't, right?
Okay.
So Josh will be left tackle. He stepped in and did a good job down the stretch for us. Played in the bowl game and did some good things. So we think that he's got a real chance to be a good player. I mean, and he's got to do a good job this spring. Behind him will be Max Ray, and he's a guy who had some battle with some knee injuries along the way, but he's got to kind of grow up and start to provide us some depth over there. And then when you look at the guards, Wyatt came in huge towards the end of the season and played really well, but he's got to be veteran for us. You say, well, he comes back with some experience and played that much,
Right,
but he did play at a high level when he was in there. So tribute to him, but he's got to be veteran for us. Josh is center, and Josh didn't play a lot for us, but we felt like he was ready to play for us at the end. So when we thought Mike Jordan was coming back, Josh was going to probably move to center, and Mike was going to be the guard.
Right.
And we actually practiced that way in the bowl practice a bunch. And so it didn't work out that way, but that was a combination we could have used. So Josh has got to step in and play for us. Behind him will be Matt Jones. He'll be, he's kind of a guard center combo. He can do both. And a guy who's had a really good offseason is Gavin Cupp. He's done a really good job. So he'll be playing a bunch at left guard for us this spring. At right tackle.
Is Jonah available? Is he here yet?
No, Jonah will come. He'll graduate from Rutgers in May, and then he'll be in the preseason.
So
Yep.
he will not be here in the spring.
He will not be here in the spring. Yep. So then at right tackle, you got Brandon Bowen and Nick Petit-Frere. Really two, one guy's a young guy who's up and coming, and then Brandon's coming off of that leg injury. And played a bunch for us. So he's a veteran, although he didn't play last year.
Right.
He's got to play veteran for us.
So you're at left guard, just first, again, it's not set in stone or anything, but first rep at left guard will be who?
I don't know. We're going to roll that one. Matt Jones, Gavin Cupp, those guys will kind of roll in there at left guard. Okay. Yeah. And then this summer, we do, like you said, we add Jonah,
Right.
Harry Miller,
Right.
Enoch Viamahe, and DeJuan Jones. So, that was something we needed to add there because we're a little light, but now we'll be in pretty good shape going into the preseason.
You lost 3 senior captains at receiver, and I can't remember any team ever having 3 senior captains as receiver.
Ever. I know.
But I would assume you feel pretty good about that unit with KJ and Ben and Chris Olave and Garrett coming in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I don't think, first off, those guys were talented, and so we're going to miss that.
Right.
They were fast. You saw that at the Combine the other day. So we're going to miss their speed, and we're going to miss their leadership more than anything. Their production was excellent, but those are the areas that we're going to miss the most. So that's where we got to get leadership. But when you look back on who's coming back, when you got Chris Olave, who really came big for us, KJ, Ben, and Austin at X.
And Austin, of course.
Yeah, Austin Mack, and then
Is he healthy? So you're gonna go through everything?
He is. C.J. Saunders provides depth for us, and then there's a bunch of young guys that got to step up. Jalen Harris and Elijah Gardner, and Garrett Wilson, Jalen Gill. Those guys. There's a bunch of guys in there. Now, which of that group is going to take the next step to play for us?
Tight end, same group. I know there was some speculation that Rashad Berry might switch sides again. Is he still a tight end, or is...
So I think tight end is the strongest position on the offensive side right now. Really had a great offseason. Their experience, tight ends take a while to develop. They're different than other positions. When you look, because we actually did a study of the guys who were just at the Combine, where they weren't all highly ranked. They weren't that way. They were developed.
Yeah.
So when you look at who we have, Luke played a ton last year. And so, we think that he's going to have a big year for us. Jeremy Ruckert's a year older now, a year stronger. Rashad Berry's had as good an offseason as anybody's ever had in the last 4 weeks. He's been unbelievable. So we're hoping that adds to production. Then you got Jake Houseman. We really didn't get much out of him last year, but he'll be back. So that position has a chance, we think, to really help us.
Running back, obviously, J.K. The question is the depth.
Yep.
Master, what do you think about the depth there?
Yeah. We lost Mike and then Brian. So and we need some guys to step up there. DeMario down the stretch was an option for us because he created mismatches for teams. So he's going to have to step up. He's had a nice off season, but he's going to have to be a weapon for us. Master, is going to be there as the backup right now with DeMario, but two different backs.
Sure.
So that'll be interesting. JK is going to have to be the lead dog, though. I mean, he's going to have to really be the running back that takes control of this thing. He's going to have to be the main guy, which that's a challenge for him. He's got to make sure he can handle those carries. And then Marcus Crowley is a young guy that we got to see what he can do once the pads come on. And there's actually a guy who's a walk-on for us that I think has a real good chance, named Xavier Johnson, that we moved to running back. That I really think he's got a chance. He did a really good job last year against our defense on a scout team. He was a scout team quarterback for some of those guys, and so looking forward to see what he can do.